It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. Old Navy has always been one of the favorites in the retail area, by the way. And although it had a lot of success, Old Navy, like many folks, faced many challenges. And these challenges give us great insights to how we too can be successful as CEOs. You see, Old Navy faced a major problem. And the problem was, how do they find a way to offer affordable fashion without sacrificing qualities? Now, Old Navy's journey started back in 1994 with a simple mission: to make fashion accessible to everyday people, not just to the wealthy, by the way. And the struggle to do that was kind of real, by the way. They had to break a lot of the industry norms. They had to find ways that they would be innovative so that they could appeal to a broad demographic. Now here's an interesting fact I'm not sure if you're aware of. Did you know that Old Navy stores were initially designed to be twice as large as the Gap stores, which they own, by the way. And that was to give the perception that they had value, by the way. And they said, well, this is a value-added store. And the fashion's pretty cool. And the quality's super amazing. The effective sales strategy was, this is our unique selling proposition. We offer a large value store. You walk in, we're going to give you super duper quality that you never expected. And here's the sales logical argument: the fashion is off the chain. The fashion off the chain. So Old Navy's solution was to blend creativity with practicality. Now, they did something else that many CEOs can do, and this is something you can do as well, is they entered a sales strategy which was around collaboration. And in this collaboration, they said, what if we bring on celebrities? What if we bring on superstars? What if we collaborate with other folks who have a great brand image but understand the value of being practical without having to spend all of the money? So the point I want to make is that Old Navy's decision to offer low cost but fashionable items to the everyday household person is one of the reasons it became the juggernaut that it is today. So what's my big takeaway for you? Number one, my big takeaway is the right sales strategy can make or break your business, and one sales system inside of your sales department can shift the whole trajectory of your business. You focus on your sales system. You focus on your sales funnel. You focus on your sales structure, and you will see your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, by the way, my name is Shay Brown, the host of the CEO Sales Huddle. It is an honor and a privilege to be here with you today. Thanks for inviting me in and letting me be part of your sales meeting or your sales process, or maybe they're watching this replay right now on the TV screen in the break room. I'm happy to be here, by the way. Every morning as a CEO, we get started with our mantra. And every company has a philosophy. Every CEO has a philosophy. We just talked about it in the case study. And our philosophy is, if you can't focus on sales, you just can't be in business. And there is a big why. And the why is, without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. What's the point? What's the message? The message is sales is serious business. So repeat after me. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Why? Sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And then as a CEO, we like to look over and we like to have a pledge. And now our segment is learn, earn, return. And as a CEO, we're going to provide the sales department with the resources, with the people it needs, with the processes it needs, and with the resources it needs. So our job as a CEO every day is to learn, then it's to earn, and then it is to return back to the sales department. So repeat these words after me right now. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get new and old clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. So as the CEO, I am responsible for the sales department. No one else is. In fact, we get together every morning. We have 3 objectives. Our number one objective is about sales progress. At 11, we check in and we can look at the progress we're making, the changes we have to make. But we also take a look and say, what are the challenges, the roadblocks that are out there? And then we swing to the other side, which is my favorite, which is the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful. Let's talk through those. Sales pillar number 1 is you must have a one-page CEO sales plan. If you don't have that right now and you're here watching, go to www.ceosalesplan.com. Download the one-page CEO sales plan. Have that in front of you. Number 2 sales pillar is you must understand the sales cycle, the cycle that your clients go through from the time that you connect with them to the time you communicate to the time they're ready to make a buying decision or convert into one of your products or services. Number 3 is the sales message. We must have the message because our words will make us rich. 4th sales pillar that every CEO must know and understand is the CEO sales dashboard. We look at that every single morning. We're going to monitor it. We're going to manage it. We're going to have a whole segment on that. And number 5, you must have a 7-figure sales team. And I want you to think about that. Right now, even if you're the salesperson, our number 1 objective is to do that, by the way. Now, if you haven't downloaded the CEO Sales Dashboard, go over to www.ceosalesdashboard.com. We're going to be getting into that in just a second. I can't wait to do that, by the way. And here's what I like to do. Welcome all of you to the CEO Sales Huddle. As you're out there watching right now and you're on one of the platforms that you can do this, look right below the video and put hashtag I'm here. Now, I know it sounds kind of silly, but it's not. Hashtag I'm here is the bat signal. You're in the conversation. You're having this right now, you and I. Or if you're watching a replay, put a hashtag replay. Put a hashtag replay. Look right below the video. Put hashtag replay. I love reading every comment. I love following up. Some of you are on our on-demand streaming platforms right now. If you're there, we love you. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. You can go ahead now and you can go into @IamCheBrown and drop me a comment. Some of you can't make it. Some of you are on Roku right now. You're on Apple TV. You're on Amazon, maybe YouTube Live, or any one of our streaming networks that you're on right now. And go ahead and drop me a note and just let me know you're in the conversation. Let me know what you enjoy most about what you're hearing now. That's so important to us. And I'm so glad you're here. CEO Sales Huddle, for those out there, is a place where CEOs gather to understand really how to sell more faster. So we understand that you know how to sell, but you want to sell more faster. And our number 1 objective and our big why is it's about sales growth. It's about sales accountability. And it's about sales consistency. You think about the end of the day. Isn't that so true? You heard before that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do most people struggle with every single day? Struggle with consistency. And yeah, I'm raising my hand. I'm not saying I'm the only one, but that's why we take 15 minutes a day. Now, 15 minutes a day is 1% of the day. And I believe there's 2 meetings that a CEO takes every single day. One meeting is something that is so detrimental to the company that they've got to stop what they're doing and make sure they address it. And that's important. The second one is the sales meeting, to check in, to see what are the resources, what are the processes that the sales department needs in order to perform its job from a functional perspective. And once we do that, all the magic takes off, by the way. Isn't that just incredible, by the way? So 14 minutes a day is 1% of the day. That's all we ask for. And our number 1 objective, our outcome, is $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue over and beyond whatever you're earning today. And that's a good outcome. And for many of you, it changes the whole trajectory of your business. But think about it. One sales system can shift the whole trajectory of your business, by the way. And people just say, Shay, how do I get to $100,000 a month? Seriously, like I want to get there. It sounds great, but how do I get there? And I would ask them, I would say, well, what are you measuring? Because I believe what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. And they didn't really have a system in place. I mean, they were managing their KPIs. They were managing their marketing. They were managing what they were doing every day. They had their to-do list. I mean, these are rock stars, and many of you are rock stars that are watching right now. But they didn't have one system that was really measuring and managing the sales department from a CEO perspective. So hence, we created the CEO dashboard. Now, the CEO sales dashboard, this is the metrics that you can use every single day in order to measure, because what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better, by the way. So the CEO sales dashboard measures 5 key areas: leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Now, if you haven't downloaded the CEO dashboard, make sure you head over there now. You can go to www.ceosalesdashboard.com. Download it now. Download it now. Once you download it, we're going to open it up. So let's go open it up right now. You and I, we're going to go over here together. And once we get there, it's going to be an Excel sheet. And there's no cost to do this, by the way. And I want you to look at it from this perspective. This is what you're going to fill out every single day. Now, many of you fill it out and you send it to us. We appreciate it. I mean, I love seeing the numbers. I love seeing the results. I love seeing how you're making the changes, the ups and the downs and the swings. Others of you haven't downloaded it yet. So go download it and then scroll over and you find today's date. Once you find today's date, come down and let's look at the categories: leads, appointments, offers, deals, repeat business. Let's check in today with just appointments. And I want you to look at that column and maybe you're filling this out, maybe your assistant filled it out, but yesterday, how many appointments were set by your sales department? Yesterday, how many appointments were run by your sales department? Now, those appointments could be one to many, could be one to one. It could be through a collaboration. We did a whole case study this morning on how they were able to collaborate and really grow the business. And maybe it's referrals, by the way. Now, if you're out there watching and you're saying, hey, this sounds good. I need to do this right now. So go ahead now. There's appointment setting and there's appointment running. There are two different skill sets. And the reason I say that is you think about it. First, it's the ability to be able to set appointments. So people set an appointment, they schedule time, they want to meet with you. Put this in your notes. Nothing happens without an appointment. As a CEO, nothing happens without an appointment. Number two, then they showed up for the appointment. That means you said it, but they showed up. And so you were able to run that appointment. And from there, the magic can happen all by itself. Isn't that so cool, by the way? Doesn't that sound amazing? I love it. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. And that's one of the reasons why we focus on the CEO Sales Huddle every single morning. Now, after we do that, and many of you done that right now, congratulations, I love it. This is not a beat me up session. When we have the CEO Sales Huddle as CEOs, we come together, we also celebrate any wins. So I want you right now to think about the wins that you had. Why is this? Because powerful people ask powerful questions, because questions their focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So we ask ourselves 3 questions. Number 1, what are you most proud of from the sales department yesterday? What was your biggest accomplishment yesterday in the sales department? Just the sales department. And then if you could brag right now, like I want you to think about this seriously. Like if I could open up the lines right now and I can't wait to be able to do this. And you can come on right now. You say, I just want to raise my hand and brag. This is what we did really, really well yesterday in the sales department. What would you want to talk about? What would you brag about? Yeah, isn't that kind of cool? But we also understand that there's challenges. I mean, again, we did a whole case study this morning on someone that had nothing but challenges in their business, by the way, and they were able to take it to a whole nother level. So let's look at any obstacles that you have, because every day is not going to be rainbows, cupcakes, and unicorns, by the way. We respect that. So today, our 3 questions. Number 1, what was your biggest roadblock in the sales department? Just yesterday. What was holding you back? Number 2, what's preventing your sales department today from moving forward? Now, you're the CEO. We're going to just check in. I'm sure there's a list. And then last, what's the one thing you can do? You're going to control the controllables. You're like, you know what? I can do this. And if I do this, it'll take it into a entirely different level. What would that be? And go ahead and write that down right now. And make a decision. You're going to do that, and it's going to move the needle 100%. Here's the point I want to make, and here's my message of the day. My message of the day is control the controllables. As a CEO, there's some things you just can't control. I get it. I understand it. But there are other things that are within our control. So we're going to control the controllables today. You do that, and you will see your sales go up. Here's what I know is that you're an awesome CEO. You're an amazing CEO. I know you hear that and it sounds like such fluff, but it isn't. You're special, you're unique, and I believe you have a big heart, a heart to give and a heart to serve. And now is your time. So with that being said, I believe in you. Make it a great day, everyone. My name is Shay Brown, the host of the CEO Sales Huddle, and I'll see you at the next CEO Sales Huddle. God bless and keep doing God's work. We out of here. Bye-bye.